Welcome, 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 welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show. Everybody, I am your host, Gezelle Nicole. Welcome back to Season 4, Episode 1 of the Gezelle Talk Show. Yes, I'm so glad to be back with you all. I want to apologize because we actually premiered last night was the actual premiere of the Gezelle Talk Show Season 4, and we premiered on my Facebook channel. So if you guys follow me on Facebook, it's Gezelle Nicole Hicks Woodard, and we also have the page, the Gezelle Talk Show, as well. So it will be on both of those pages. To everybody that did tune in, thank you guys so much. I was blown away by the numbers that I seen. Thank you guys. Listen, I'm forever grateful. I'm forever thankful for all the love that you guys show me. I'm very much so appreciative of that. Yes, very much so appreciative of it. We had tough technical difficulties, so we couldn't come to you guys last night to my podcast world. I do apologize about that. I was trying to get everything set up, and I thought I had everything set up, and unfortunately it was not set up. So yeah, and when it was time to go live and get everything going, I happened to look and we was not broadcasting. So I do apologize. The little one just stepped into the room, you guys. So she's home. It's a Saturday and my husband is at work at the moment. So yes, I have the little one and the dogs, and she just stepped in. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a tuggle here because I'm going to be back and forth, you know, on my talk show mode and mommy mode. So just, you know, just never mind the baby talk you might hear in the background and all that good stuff there. Because I'm sure that she is going to be making some noises. You hear, right? And she's going to be plundering through stuff. I'm very much so sure of that. She's bad like that. But we're going to kick things off. I want to say happy Pride to everyone. You know, June is Pride Month for the full month of June. So I had to get back to you guys this month. We had no choice but to break y'all ass off and let y'all know we are back for Season 4, and this time we are back consistently and consecutively. So y'all just get ready, hold on to your seats. Fridays, 8 p.m. is never going to be the same. Now I'm going to try to give you guys these Saturday wrap-ups, rundowns, I'll call them. A little Saturday rundown of what all happened Friday for those who didn't catch it. And for those who just like to hear my voice and want to hear more of me, yeah, I'll be dropping those podcasts. And don't hold me to this because you guys are going to get a podcast Friday night, but I'm going to try to bring to you a rundown and try to have a guest. If not, it'll be me and, of course, my little co-host over here. Say hey. Say hi. She's just looking. But yeah, I am recording this for the YouTube channel, so make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the Gezelle Talk Show on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification so you can stay updated and posted when I do post videos. But you follow me on Instagram, everything will be there as well. We're going to get right into things to kick Pride off because I'm so impressed and just over the top blown away because I did, and I'm gonna continue to say this because it was a mistake that I made that I shouldn't have. And you know, sometimes we can be our worst critics, and at that time, I was actually being one of the worst critics because I was actually criticizing. I gotta hold this up so they can be able to hear me. Yes, that sounds so much better. I was actually criticizing Saucy Santana when he first came out because I was not really feeling the whole androgynous look thing. That whole ATL shit that they do, I wasn't, here for it. I'm like, if you're gonna rock a fade, rock some sneakers. If you're gonna rock a lace, rock some heels. Take a fucking shaver to your face and all that good stuff there. But who am I to tell someone how they should represent themselves? So I was very much so wrong. And that's why in today's society, you never follow what other people are saying about you, because people are going to talk regardless. People are going to have things to say, whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. They're still going to sit around and congregate about you. So, to Saucy Santana, like, my hat's off to him, because you stayed true to your craft, and you stayed true to who you were authentically, regardless of what people had to say about you. And look where it got you. Look where you are. Like, he just performed with Madonna. Like, that's major. He just fucking performed with fucking Madonna. Now, that's a task. That's a bucket list challenge. You know what I'm saying? That's something you want to check off the bucket list. Like, okay, yeah, I came into the rap game. I got a little accepted. But, bitch, I performed with Madonna. Like, that's all around entertainer. Like, yeah, that was big. So my hat's off to Santana. Congratulations on the RCA record deal and everything I've heard about. I'm just like, kudos to him and all of his success and everything that he's doing. That's so big. And the girls that represented him, like, they played a major key into him being accepted and him getting signed. I know the gays, most definitely, we play a major part. Gays, trans, all of that, the LGBT community alone played a major part. But in this music industry, they pay attention to numbers and stuff. And it was that continued support that he got from those girls, like, before he even got his deal, from Lotto, from City Girls, everybody that he worked with, even Cliff Vermeer. And I thought that was, that was dope. That was dope. So yeah, he's getting everything that he's due. And that's major. That is major. Like, real major. I take my hat off to him for it. So congratulations to that boy, Saucy Santana, Miss Thing. So yeah, yesterday we spoke about validation. Okay? I'm so glad this mic up here. But we spoke about validation, the action of checking or approving the validity of one's actions or something. Recognition of affirmation that a person or their feelings or opinions is valid. I spoke about how a lot of people look for validation, and we have to validate ourselves. We have to find that like, that love, that lust, that strength within ourselves, and stop looking for it from people who does not matter. People who will come and go in our life, who won't even stay. We have to start validating ourselves. There's a slew of little kids that are looking up to the social media celebrities and the social influencers that are out right now that are being very much so misled. They're being so misled. When I look and I see girls who are just merely 22, 23 years old, and you're going out getting body work and all of this type of stuff, it's like your body haven't even fully developed yet. Like, your curves and everything, you're still shedding baby weight. You're still shedding that teen chubbiness and stuff. I'm just always baffled when I see that taking place. Fixing their nose and their lips and they're looking at people like the Jenner girl and stuff, and Kylie Jenner, and how she went and got her lips pumped and all of this stuff here, and she was 17, 18 years old. I'm like, if your face haven't finished even forming, but you have to take into consideration she didn't have any lips, so she probably wasn't going to have none, so she did what she had to do to make them look like what she wanted them to look like. We ain't gonna applaud for that. We ain't gonna applaud for that. What's the matter, Mama? Go get your baba. You only want to get up here and try to mess with what I got going on. Yeah. Ooh, look at this. I have to try to play Mama. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, we talked about the Wendy Williams show, which has come to an end. I was very upset and a little bit like bothered because I thought that the least they could have done was let Wendy close her show. She came in with a grand opening. She carried that show for years. She gave us a lot of pop culture. She gave us a lot. And for them to just dismiss her, I felt it was just really it was really wrong. I don't know the full basis of the inside story of everything that's taken place or that has, have taken place with Wendy and her staff and her production, with the production company and all that stuff. That I don't know the full validity of the story. So that's why I try not to weigh too hard on my opinion of it, because like I say, I don't want to be like a lot of these people that are out here in social media land that are loud and wrong. You have so many people that are always so loud and wrong. And we're going to hashtag that shit, loud and wrong. They over opinionated and super sensitive and just be loud and wrong. And it's just so crazy to me. But my best wishes are for Wendy Williams, and I pray that she can overcome whatever obstacle that is holding her back, and keeping her being the best version of herself and being able to move forward with her life. It's so sad to see, because she worked so hard for everything that she had gained and where she was at. She was the reigning queen of daytime television. Her and Ellen was like running fucking neck and neck, running races every day, trying to outbeat each other with ratings. And it was just, it's crazy. And I know Ellen's show is coming to an end as well. But Wendy it feels like the ending of a culture, It's very, very heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking for me. I'm sorry, it is. I love Wendy. I absolutely love Wendy. But, yes, me and my girl, we talked about watch out for the big girls. I actually need to call her. We talked about watch out for the big girls and, how we like that show that Lizzo have going. And I think I talked about this before with you guys as well. But the show is so empowering and inspiring. Like, I love it. And it gives you that drive to get up and move and get your life moving, no matter what it is that you're doing. Whatever your craft may be, it just gives you that drive to make you want to just get up and get it moving. Shake the table a little bit and shit. And I like that. It was very, they had all shades of girls. Big girls of all sizes and shapes, but big girls. They could dance their asses off. All of them could move. It was absolutely beautiful to see. Like, those girls really, really worked. She even had a transgender girl, Jayla. Shout out her. Lizzo did her thing on this. Everything was A1, top of the line, and I loved it. I was absolutely here for it. I watched the entire season. I binged it. I think it only took me like a day and a half or something to watch the whole thing, but was super, super good, and I loved it. And I watched it 2 times. I watched it twice. I absolutely loved it. They called out bitches that was dead ass wrong. They called them out. She let go some girl. Like, it was good. It was good. It had you on the edge of your seats, and I liked it. Everything about it. Everything about it. So if y'all haven't checked that out, make sure y'all check out Watch Out for the Big Girls on Prime with Lizzo. Super, super, super good. Okay, so a lot of people had mixed emotions about this, but before we get into that, we're going to get into this. Verses. Okay. Thursday night, they had the infamous versus battle. So we all know the verses be super good. It be super, super good. They have some of the best collabs, best people going head to head. And it's more of a celebration, celebrating their classic hits and stuff. It's more so of the petty ones I've noticed. The more so washed artists that wants to feel inferior, so they want to look at it like it's a battle because it's called verses. But it's more of a celebration, and I love that. But they had Omarion, Mario, Ray J, Bobby Valentino, Lil Sammy, and Pleasure P all doing these battles, okay? If I'm not mistaken, Mario and Omarion was like the headliners, and then the other four guys was 2 and 2. This was the biggest shit show that Versus has ever produced in Versus history. This was the biggest shit show. And they've had some times, especially with Bone Thugs and Harmony and all of them. We've had some times at, Versus, but this one in particular, it was shot to shit. Them boys' voices was cracking like the Liberty fucking Bell. And I'm not being hard, I'm just being real. No one sounded like they sounded originally. And we won't expect them to because, of course, they were so younger. But I would expect for you to sound a little bit better than what you sounded then. No, not at all. Voice was just as strained, and oh God, everybody just seemed like they was just crying and streaming and oh, it was so much. All except for Mario. We're going to give Mario his props. Mario came out there like a true artist. And he is one that we sleep on. One that's been around for a while. And I don't think we give him the flowers that he's actually due. Because Daddy is due some flowers. The way he showed out on Versus, it was like when the Locks came out and Jadakiss just came straight destroying shit. That was every time Mario touched the stage. Every time he touched the stage. Omarion, you definitely had not trained like you should for this. And if you did, you practiced more so on your routine than you did your vocals. Because your routine was on point, but your vocals was totally off on everything. On everything. I was very much so flabbergasted. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, how is this? Bobby Valentino sounded like Bobby Valentino. He's never, to me, had an amazing, extraordinary voice. So it was just giving normal Bobby Valentino. So you can't take anything away from him for that. But those other boys, they just made a fool of themselves. Omarion out there eating a fucking watermelon, grinding all on the microphone, all on the floor, doing like all of this crazy shit. It was an absolute shit show. It was an absolute shit show. And I know Swiss Beats and Timbaland was back. I mean, maybe they was like okay with it because the views was going up. Of course, the people was tuning in because they like, I want to see like what the fuck everybody is talking about. You would have thought these guys were in their mid 40s. That's what you would have assumed, that they were in their mid 40s now, coming back after 30 years, 35 years, you know. And that's because they feel too much like entitled. You should have worked on your craft. We clearly can tell that Mario has been in the studio just as well as he's been in the gym, because his stamina was up, his breath, he wasn't winded and tired and all that stuff. He sounded absolutely amazing. I mean, he sounded absolutely amazing. So I have to say, I know that they're going to give him that title and say he is the winner. There's no way around that. Mario took the title. He took the crown hands down. And we got to give him his flowers. We got to. Those other boys talking, and I see all the stuff they saying, Lil Sammy and all of them, and they just like, you know, like they did some damage. Like, okay, y'all was okay, but y'all voices sounded very, 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 very worn. It gave very, very, very worn voices. And I was just very much so not there for it at all. That was just, you know, crazy. But anyhow, I definitely want to get into something that I rarely get into as I should. Let's see what this one will take us at. Yeah. I like that. So on the rundown, I definitely want to get into the politics of things. We have to start gearing up, and we have to get ourselves prepared and ready, because we don't know we don't know what the other side is plotting. So we definitely have to be prepared. And we have to make sure that we're prepared in all aspects, on every, on every level, because they're definitely going to do what they have to do. So I continue to say, make sure, yes, baby. I say, make sure you're voting. You want a microphone? You want to talk on the microphone? Make sure you're voting. Make sure you checking your voter registration. Make sure it's up to date. Make sure it's not expired or anything, because the smallest little thing they're going to try to turn you away from. Please make sure if your address is on it, make sure it's matching the address on your ID and everything. Don't give them a reason to not let you cast your vote. Our votes need to count. It don't matter who we let in that motherfucker, but we can't let Trump in there. We can't let DeSantis in there. None of them. Hopefully, if we can get Bernie to live long enough, we can put him in there, because hopefully he'll do better than what fucking your boy Biden doing or trying to do. And it's crazy, It's absolute crazy, because you put your faith into these people, and then they get in there and they start focusing on things that does not even, like the mere fact of how he quickly pulled billions of dollars to send over to Ukraine and stuff. I was just like, wow. But yet we still was struggling over here. Like everything going up through the roof except for our bank accounts. It's sickening. So I say, we have to put not just the right president in there. We have to put the right people in play as well. We got to put them in them Senate chairs. They got to fill up all of the government. They have to fill. We have to get our Democratic Party in there, and the right ones that are going to make the right decisions, that are focused and on the right path. Not the ones that are going to get in there and try to be kiss asses and just let stuff, go over and just hold the seat for no damn reason. We don't need you there just sitting there holding the seat. We need you to actually be working and putting in action and work towards bettering things for the minorities and, us of color and us that are being so, the ones that's being so affected by the things that are being taken place, because they seem to just quickly forget about us. And that's not good. That's definitely not good. So yes, make sure y'all got y'all voter registration card, y'all got everything updated. Make sure everything is good. Okay? So I definitely wanted to touch on that. Now let's get into this. The BET Awards is this weekend. This is actually BET award weekend in Hollywood. So it is going to be a big, amazing night. We got Little Kim, we got Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, Nas, and more announced for Diddy's Lifetime Achievement celebration, because he will be getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. Shout out to the boy fucking Diddy. That's what's up. Lifetime Achievement Award. Like, I know he is so happy and so proud. You know he gonna show out, of course. But they say the BET Awards culture's biggest night just got even bigger. That's the tagline. Because a wave of new names have joined the performer lineup to celebrate this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, an honoree for Diddy. Moments ago, it was revealed that the following will be taken to the stage for a must-see tribute extravaganza at the ceremony, which takes place this Sunday. Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, Nas, Little Kim, Busta Rhymes, The Lox, Bryson Tiller, Faith Evans, and the Maverick City Choir. Come on, they finna show out for Diddy. The vast majority of the names featured have either been championed by Diddy or worked with the mogul during his various musical chapters across Uptown Records and Bad Boy Records, and most recently his newly launched Love Records imprint. It's set to take place live from LA's Microsoft Theater. Others perform at the BET Awards 22 include Lizzo. Shout out Lizzo, Chloe Bailey, Babyface, Jack Harlow, Chance the Rapper, Doechii. Shout out Doechii. She's from Tampa, Florida. Okay. Ella Mai, Fireboy, DML, Giveon, Joey Badass, Maverick City Music, and Kirk Franklin, Lotto, Mooney Love, and Roddy Ricch. So this is about to be a amazing night. Like, we got to check this out. So Doja Cat leads this year nominations, they say. It's going to be hosted by Taraji P. Henson. She always do an amazing job. Shout out to Taraji. Shout out to Raji. So the BET Awards 2022 airs live on June 26th at 8 p.m. on BET. So yes, it airs tomorrow, Sunday night. It airs live on BET. So we got to definitely check that out. I'm definitely probably going to be running a watch party on YouTube. So if you guys want to tune in, make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel, The Gezelle Talk Show. And let's grab us some popcorn and some wine or champagne, whatever your budget is. And let's sit back and drink, or just some cocktails, and watch the BET Awards. I know it's going to be amazing. If y'all want to dress up, because I think I'm going to throw a good gown on. You know, knowing me, I'm going to probably throw a good gown on and bring out a nice cold bottle of champagne and some popcorn and some cheese and olives, and sit out there and yeah, check out the BET Awards, because that is going to be super, super good. I am very much so hyped to see what they got in store, because I know they're finna show out. I'm hoping that those boys, I'm hoping Jodeci is rehearsing so they don't come out there sounding like those little boys that just did at Versus. Like, yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah, it was a mess. Child, they always talking about this. I ain't gonna speak on it because it's just always being talked about. Khloe Kardashian's crotch. I've never seen somebody, and I love me some Khloe, but I've never seen somebody that speaks so much on their crotch and how wide it is. I just be like, really? So, so I guess it was recorded this weekend. Oh, wow. Oh, they're just talking about the fashions and stuff. But yeah, so I can't wait. Oh, so it's gonna be live. So what am I talking about? That means yeah, it's gonna be live. So that's tomorrow. That means they're already gonna show it tomorrow. Yeah. It was definitely it's definitely gonna be good. It's definitely given. It's gonna be very, very much so good. So I don't know if y'all heard about this or not, but so I had seen that the girl Donna from VH1's Black Ink crew, she had put up a video of Caesar, who was the owner of Black Ink, and she was saying that charges needed to be brought up against him because he had hit a dog. And I was like, okay, that's kind of odd that she would be doing something like that to somebody that basically put her on. But also, you know, of course, it's very much so wrong to hit a dog. But if that's his animal, like, mind your business, bitch. But anyhow, she put the video up and it went viral, and they went to coming at him, and next thing you know, they went to charging him with animal cruelty charges and everything. And now VH1 has actually dropped his show, Black Ink Crew New York, and you know he started that franchise. Yes. Well, you want to talk? Do 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 do. Did you turn it down? What did you do? Do 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 do. There you go. Yeah. But like he started that franchise. So I was just like, that is just so shady and that's so fucked up that she would operate and move like that, you know, and do that shit. I just thought that was real shady and fucked up. And now this man had to feed his family, and now, you know, he done lost his whole fucking show. And of course, he's, you know, he still got his tattoo company, but that's just fucked up. But what they're reporting and saying, and this is from the Atlanta Black Star, they say things aren't looking too good for Black Ink Crew New York star Caesar Emanuel just hours after home security footage appeared to show the tattoo boss abusing a dog. His employer, VH1, announced that they would cut ties with the entrepreneur turned reality star. And he's done some effed up things that I have not agreed with in time, like so much stuff, like with him allowing the girl to disrespect his daughter, him putting hands on his daughter the way he did. I'm all for chastising your child, but when they 15, 16 years old or whatever, and you fist fighting them, are swinging at them like a nigga, like a dude, I don't agree with that. That's something and I don't speak on people's kids like that, but that's just something that's foul, and that's not something that should even be done at any given time. It shouldn't be done. But VH1 said, we have made the decision to cut ties with Caesar Emanuel from Black Ink Crew New York. The network wrote a memo posted to their social media page. Since next season was close to finishing production, the decision will not impact the upcoming season. So he had basically already finished the last season, so they're just going to use that, and it's going to be his last season. They say Deadline reported that the channel Reported the channel is also expected to address the situation in some form during the show airing. Caesar's lawyer, Walter Mosley, told TMZ that the video was old and that there is no police involvement. It was shot as his resident shot as at his residence in Atlanta during COVID. It's just real shady. It just gives real shady, and we have to stop doing this type of crazy shit, and we got to start sticking together way more than always trying to clout chase and get some type of form of recognition for validation for something. There go that word again. There go that word again. Validation. Always trying to get some type of validation for something. Like, sit your ass down somewhere, Donna, and get a good fucking wig. This shit is just so sad, but I'm not even a big fan of Caesars like that, you know, because I don't appreciate the stuff that he did with his daughter and all that. But at the same sense, I'm a fur parent. Like, I got fur babies, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to kill his dog. And he probably was upset at whatever the dog did. Tore up some shoes, shitted in the house, whatever the dog had did. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a fucking chrome wrought iron damn chair that he threw. Probably was some plastic chair or something, and them just turning a whole big old nothing into something. And now they taking it this far. And I'm just like, really? That's very much so crazy. Very much so crazy. But anyhow, wow. But let's move right along. We finna get into some fashion, baby. So Mugler just dropped some pieces that I absolutely... Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know my baby. I just told y'all. She done told my stuff up. Now she throwing it at me. Oh, goodness. Give me strength, Jesus. But anyhow, Mugler just dropped some pieces along with Megan Thee Stallion. And these are absolutely... That's not them. These pieces are absolutely stunning. I love the I love them. I love the pants. Fucking dope. The pants are fucking phenomenal. I'm telling y'all. Like, oh, they are everything. And I'm just yeah, so Mugler official dropped these pieces with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know if y'all checked that out before. Y'all can't see it in podcast land, but if y'all go on my YouTube, y'all will be able to check out a little piece of it or whatever. I'm gonna post the whole video on my YouTube channel, along with this podcast video when I post the podcast video so you guys can see it. But they're great pieces. I love the denim and I love the black. I love how they hug the ass, make everything look fat, hugs the curves, tightens it. They're phenom and the bomb, and I definitely have to get me some of those pieces. So if y'all haven't seen them, check out the Mugler and Megan's collab pieces. They're super fucking dope, and I'm here for them. Yes ma'am. Okay. You done toe that up enough. Here, do you want to get the lip? You want to hold the lip gloss? You want to hold that for mommy? Okay, good girl. But yeah, it's definitely giving everything it needs to give, and I love that. Now, we spoke on DJ K Slay. I think we've spoke on that before, us on my YouTube page and all that stuff there, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I don't know. I can answer that in a minute. But yeah, I believe that we did speak on DJ K Slay passing away from COVID complications, which was very much so bothering to me as I was a victim of COVID myself. And so that was very much so scary when I read about DJ K Slay passing from COVID. Yeah. And he was hospitalized for several weeks, I want to say. And they thought at one point he was getting better, but he ended up subsequently passing from complications. And it was it's sad. If you guys don't know who DJ K Slay is, this is DJ K Slay, the drama king. That's the drama king. And as I said, my podcasters, if you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can check out the picture of DJ K Slay, and I'll post it on my Instagram as well. But yeah, he passed away, and it was just absolutely horrible. He worked at Hot 97. It say Hot 97 is shocked and saddened by the loss of our beloved DJ K Slay. Their statement began, "We cherish the many memories created through the 20 plus years he dedicated to the drama hour." Yes, that's the drama king. A cultural icon, K Slay was more than just a DJ. To us, he was family and a vital part of what made Hot 97 the successful station it is today. The statement added, "Our hearts go out to his family, friends, and fans worldwide, and we will always and forever celebrate the Drama King's legacy." Yes, DJ K Slay, he was very influential into hip hop during the time when Jim Jones and Dipset and when all of them boys was coming out and everything. He played a major role. His whole style was so it was impeccable. It was very much so remarkable. He was a king in his right and everything that he did. He was very much so the drama king, K Slay. And had some hits too. Don't forget he had some bangers. And that was super, super good. Now we talked about Isaiah Rashad yesterday. And but this right here is what I really want to talk about. So this was something I had to report on, and this was talking about Lee Daniels and Monique had reunited and was talking about doing a movie, working on a movie together, and she's also supposedly working with 50 Cent on his upcoming show, BMF, or one of those shows reported saying that they was that he was going to be, she was going to be working with him. And he had actually, 50 Cent had actually posted it, saying it, and she had posted it as well. Lately, she has been back in the news, in the headlines about with her and DL Hughley. Now, it was very messy for me because I just feel like when you're going through it with someone, keep that between y'all two. If I'm beefing with you, if I got a problem with you, that problem is with you. I'm not going to bring Harry, Mo, Jack, and Larry into that. And I'm not going to bring your daughter, son, niece, nephew, uncle, mama, sister, brother, wife, daughter. I'm not going to do all that stuff there because that's just messy. That's mud slinging. And I'm not trying to throw mud. If I'm trying to get my point across or something, I would more so want to state facts, but more speaking on this person, if I even choose to take something that far. And the whole thing was totally blown way out of proportion, and it just went way too far from two individuals that are too grown for those type of actions. And I was even watching Monique sit up there and do live shows, her and her husband do live broadcasts, and wait, y'all come on in the room, patiently waiting, all this stuff here. And I'm just like, wow, like this is, you gonna dedicate this much time to say what? To prove what? That you were the headliner of the show? Like, if you say you was the headliner, you was the headliner. That's all that matters. What somebody else's opinion is should not matters. Their statement and what they say, that shouldn't matter. If it come back round to you full circle and they ask you about it, you stand on what you said and what you believe in. That's that on that. I felt like it got to the point where it was disrespectful when she got up on stage and addressed it, and then she addressed his sexuality, and then she addressed his wife, and she was like, oh, because, and I seen something where she spoke about it, and she said, well, I knew what I was doing. This wasn't something, so basically it didn't really, him saying that he was the headliner really wasn't the core of the problem, because it had already took place when everything was going on with Lee Daniels and Oprah and Tyler and all of that stuff there. And when he was asked about it, he said a response that she didn't agree with. And so she's always felt like he got some type of underlying beef for her, some type of animosity or whatever it may be. And I just feel like that, I don't believe that's untrue. Just because someone answers a question and say something that you don't agree with, don't mean that they necessarily don't like you. But if you continue, I mean, if you see a rabbit, what are you going to fucking call it? A rabbit. Simple as that. So I'm like, so it was deep. It was way deeper than just the headline whole thing. So I understood that. I'm like, okay. And you just went further and digging even deeper and mentioning his daughter and her personal issues or whatever that their personal family issue was. I felt that was way out of line. I felt that was total disrespectful. I mean, I felt it was very much so unnecessary, unneeded, unwanted, unsolicited, all of that stuff, all of the above. I mean, Beyonce said it best, the best revenge is your paper. Get out there and win. Fuck what a bitch got to say. Fuck how they feel. Get out there and win. Put that work in and show their ass at the end of the day. I stand alone. I could do this. I got this. And I feel like she did a lot of, because what that man was saying. What she felt like, what he felt like she should have said. Like, I don't feel, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm just like, I don't agree with that whole, we married, you my manager, and I'm the word. Like, no. Nigga, you need to go get a job. If you're a manager, go manage some talent. Go manage some talent. And I do what I do over here. I got this. Just crazy. Just absolute crazy. A shit show. I'm sorry. And I love us for real. Like she say, I love us for real too. And I don't get that from you. Like, I'm not getting that. To go that far with a black man and keep going and keep digging just because you felt like he didn't support you on some shit was just totally out of fucking line. Very much so out of line. So, yeah, y'all heard, I know you guys probably heard about Kirk Franklin's son. he had got arrested. He was riding around in some missing girl's car. But evidently he got it situated. He got it taken care of. Stop it. Because he's actually out of jail now because they had arrested him. He was incarcerated and everything, and he's out. He's going to the trial and everything, I believe they said, or whatever it is. But I'm just like, what the hell is going on with this boy? Like, he was just on the Bad Boys thing, little club show with Natalie Nunn them and all this. So I didn't understand, but from what they say on Rolling Out, they said gospel artist Kirk Franklin's son was arrested on April 10th and held on bond, according to the police. Franklin was allegedly driving a car belonging to a woman who's reported missing and dead. Wow. The next day, he called into the Larry Reid live show from the LA County Jail where he was being detained. He said, there's been a lot of interesting things going on. I've been communicating with my pastor in the past couple of weeks about just different things happening around me, feeling like I'm being set up, feeling like people are trying to catch me doing wrong. Franklin said that on the morning of August the 10th, 8 cops' cars pulled him over for his broken tail light. Authorities then began to question him about charges from an incident in Texas in which he told them that one of them was already taken care of. It has been said that the car Franklin was driving was owned by a missing woman, but he thinks somebody is trying to frame him. He said, I don't think that's true because I've met the woman who sold me the car. So whoever sold me the car, she was alive, he said. I'm just keeping my mind positive. I really do aim to live a righteous lifestyle. All of this is unnecessary. I mean, that's going to be a hard, that's going to be very much, So you bought the car from someone, and now that person is missing and she's dead. Is the car still in her name? Is the thing that we need to be asking. Was the car still in the dead woman's name? Yeah, I guess so. And if so, then why would you still be driving a car that's in her name with her? Something ain't adding up. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll get further and deeper into this as time reveals itself, the truth will come to light, and we'll definitely find out exactly what took place. And I'll definitely be reporting on it and keeping us posted. So, yeah. That is a definite. Listen, you guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Gezelle Talk Show. You guys are the absolute fucking best. You hear me? Y'all always come through for me. Listen, I'm working on this book. Okay, and it is going to be everything. I want y'all to get ready, strap up, gear up for this. It's a lot of shit we got in store that we got to do because, we had a lot of stuff that went on with the pandemic, with pandemic weight happened to come off. But that, as y'all can see, bitch done lost 17 pounds and all that. And all that, that's my detox tea. If y'all guys, if you girls out there, guys as well, if y'all want to get it and try it for, the little 14 days and get that weight up off you, you can lose up to 17 pounds. Now I say 14 pounds just to be, I lost 17 though. You can take it for 2 weeks. Click on my website. It's the Gezelle Nicole Collection.bigcartel.com. And go right on now, Shapewear and Detox Tees. And y'all can see it. It's Shapewear, Detox Tees. It's clothes, all type of different stuff on there. So, yeah, check out my website and all that good stuff. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I'm sorry for the long break, but we're back with the motherfucking jump off, and we ain't going nowhere. Y'all can catch us each and every, I say us, me, us, y'all as a whole, each and every Friday night at 8 p.m. sharp. I'll make sure I'm on time. 8 p.m. sharp every fucking Friday night. We're going to get into it. We're going to have some nice drinks and cocktails. We're going to talk fashion and politics, pop culture, music, all of that. We're going to debate all that good stuff there, because I'll be live Facebook when I'm doing my Friday night shows. So, yeah, I'll be talking to the people, going back and forth if they want to debate and all that good stuff there. And plus, I'm going to have the phone line open next week, so y'all will be able to call in, and we can talk about, whatever, any questions y'all have for the young lady and all that good stuff there. So these are just my personal opinions from a Black transgender woman. It's nothing personal with anybody. This just my opinions of different situations in pop culture and celebrity news and all that good stuff there. I love you guys. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you're following on Twitter. All that good stuff there. Show us some love. Keep it going. Love y'all. See y'all next week. Actually, Friday. Yeah. Catch me Friday. Love y'all. Bye.